Hi viewers, today I'm going to be teaching you how to create something like this. We do make use of this logo on wallpapers. I make use of that on my own wallpaper. And to create this logo, you just need to open your Corel Draw and follow my easy steps on how to get this done. Thank you. Let's get started. Now to do this, the first thing you have to do is to click on Graph Paper 2. The Graph Paper 2. The Graph Paper 2 is located beside the polygon 2 in the toolbox. So if you look at the polygon 2, this is the polygon 2, and there's a black arrow beside it. Just let's click on it. A fly out list will appear. We give opportunity to select our Graph Paper 2. So when you click on it, make sure that the Graph Paper 2 is set to 10 by 14, 10 column 14 rows. So once you set that, you click and drag to form a shape like this. And the next thing you have to do is to click on pick 2, which is the first tool in the toolbox, and the shortcut is spacebar. So clicking on pick 2, we need to ungroup this graph paper. To ungroup is either you click on this icon, which is ungroup all, or you can say ungroup any of them. Then you go to arrange, you see ungroup or ungroup all, or you can just stay on the graph paper and right click, and you also see this function ungroup and ungroup all. So I'm using ungroup, so it helps to separate this graph paper. And you have to delete all this line, which is called the rows. So instead of me deleting it one by one, I can just highlight or select the area I want to delete and press delete on my keyboard. And same thing applicable here. I can just highlight here and make sure you delete on the keyboard. I must also delete this place and press delete on my keyboard. So the next thing you have to do is just to also skip this row and focus on this row. Keep highlighting until you get to second to the last and press delete to form something like this. You can do it manually or automatically like this. Highlight, press delete. Let's do this again. Highlight, make sure you leave one, press delete, and let's highlight this also, press delete. Let's highlight all this also, and also press delete. Let's highlight from here and press delete. Let's highlight from here to here, press delete, and just only delete this. That's it. Good job, you are following my procedure. And next thing you have to do is to highlight the entire object together, and we need to weld it together so that it can become single object. Choose black as your default color, then we can reduce it so that we can have enough space to create another thing. Now when you are creating, make sure your ruler, the property bar is set on millimeter, because I like make use of objects, the measurement for objects. So make sure it's a millimeter, and you click on ellipse, which is F7 as the shortcut. It's located after the rectangle 2 above the graph paper that I selected. Just click on it. But if you are using corridor 7, you have your ellipse there. Click and drag to form your ellipse shape. From the property bar, you see I have object size. Just highlight it and press 100. Then you come to the second side by pressing tab and press another 100. Press enter. It will give me 100 by 100 size. You have to duplicate this object by pressing plus or press Ctrl+CV on the keyboard to copy and paste. That's Ctrl+CV. Then you come to the property bar again. Select 50 by 50 because I have already duplicated. Press enter. It will give us something like this. Now the rules is that you must never move this object from this position again. You can reduce your magnification, which is zoom, but don't move this object again from this area. So let's proceed. Do not move the object from this area. Then highlight this object together. Then this time around I'm selecting trim. Look at the icon trim. You can see it under arrange menu, shaping, and you will see trim. It's same procedure. So if you are using Corel 7, you go to object. So this is my trim. I'm clicking on trim. It has created a duplicate of circle here. So let's click outside the white page. You see, let me try it. Can you see? Let me undo to bring back the last action. So I have to cut this circle that is there. How can I cut? You see, I use this scissors icon, which represent cut. Or you go to edit, you will see cut, or you press Ctrl+X. So I'm using the scissors that cut this object away. So don't forget, don't move this object from this position again. So let's proceed. The next thing you have to do is to draw a horizontal line I'm using my freehand tool. You can click on the black arrow and use bezier tool if you are familiar with bezier tool. So I'm using freehand tool. You will see where they write a node. Just look for where they write node, click and you will see where the node stop and click. So the next thing, I want to adjust the line using pick tool, which is the first tool, and its shortcut is space bar. I just want to enlarge it a bit, that's all. So the next thing you have to do is to bring out your rotating sign by going to arrange, transformation. You will see rotate. If you are using Corel 7, please look for objects. So when you click on rotate, a box will appear here. Set it to 30, angle of 30. Apply it to duplicate. The more you click, it forms a duplicate. As I'm clicking, it's forming a duplicate. Can you see something like this? Then the next thing you have to do is to marquee. Marquee means to select the object together, and this time around you have to select back minus front, or you can go to arrange and see shaping. You will see back minus front. It will form something like this. I would like to rotate this object a bit by using my angle of rotation here and set it to 50. I just want to move it a bit. That's good. Make sure you don't move this object away from this original position, because you have cut an object and we need to paste later. So next thing, I have to separate or break this object apart. To break object apart, it's either you press Ctrl K or you right click on the object, you will see break curve apart, or you go to the same arrange, you will see break curve apart. Any of the three methods you are free to use. Ctrl K is a shortcut. So I break this object. I need to delete all these objects, leaving only this center one. To delete, you can just highlight all this one, press delete on your keyboard, manually press this one, or use other way to delete. Now remember, I cut the circle before, so I have to paste by using Ctrl V, or you go to edit menu, you will see paste command. It will bring the object here. Can you see? That's why I say don't move this object from this original position. So the next thing you have to do is to make sure you bring your shape that you designed. Firstly, reduce it. You can scroll your mouse to magnify, scroll the mouse to make it more bigger for you to have clearer view. Reduce this circle to fit in here. Now I have to use what we call envelope tool, and it's beside the interactive blend tool. Just click on the arrow beside it, you see something like this. This is the icon for envelope tool. If you are using Corel 7, please look for this icon, and we have to delete this middle node. Deleting means click and double click papa. It will delete the node, or you can just click on it and see where they write delete node. So then when you adjust the line, just draw this line to the end where you see node. Once you see node, drop it and go to the property bar and select convert curve to line to make it to be straight. Let's do this one to curve node. Go back to convert curve to line. You see it's not straight. Now let's do this side. Join it to see node. So let's go there, convert curve to line. Let's do the last one, bring it down, node. When you see node, you drop it, good. Then convert curve to line. So you can now click here to curve this place. Either you right click on it, you see to curve, or you just come to this icon property bar, which is to curve, convert curve line to curve. Then draw it to cover the line. Same thing here. It's either you click here and see to curve, or just right click on it and you see to curve. Same procedure, just drag it so it will touch the line. That's good. Then you click on pick tool because you are done, and delete this line because we don't need it. Press delete on the keyboard. Choose your desired color. I'm using red as my default color in the property and control palette. That's my color palette. Choose any color you like. Now the next thing you have to do is to click on the object to form a rotating sign. Bring the node on the rotating side to the center. You see where the right center. Drop the mouse and come to your transformation. You know, you open it initially and select apply to duplicate, apply to duplicate, apply to duplicate, apply to duplicate until you get something like this. So you can click on this object because I'm seeing black line on the line. You can just right click on red and any of the color you like. So you need to select all the entire object you have done. That's the entire object and group it to group. So you right click, you see group, which is Ctrl G, or you use this icon to group. This icon represent group, or you go to arrange, you see group. So you can resize your object, point to the node to resize the object to your desired size. So this is the procedure on how to get this done. So see you in my next class. Thank you so much.